can't believe it's been that long. It feels good. It feels really good. It was kind of nice to have that amount of time off and then to make this record, because I feel like I've been rushed in the past and stuff, but like having that time, like I really got to just live with the songs. And so the entire process of making the record was so different than all the other ones. I was like able to write and rewrite and just like carefully choose producers. I produced 2 songs, and and just I got to really live with the songs and like make them all for me like perfect. So I feel like the quality is really there. Like sonically, I pushed myself like vocally and lyrically, and just I'm really proud of the record, and really happy to have music out there, because I know that the fans online were like, when are you releasing new music? Like year after year, I'd be like, it's coming. I'm in the studio 2 years later. I'm still in the studio. So yay, it's out there into the world. What was really cool with this album was I reconnected with Lauren Christie, and I hadn't worked with her since the first album, and we wrote Skater Boy, Complicated, and I'm With You together, like all my big singles. So it had been a while since we worked together, and so she came over and we sat around the piano, and it was a really awesome experience. We just got to like talk, and we prayed together, and we wrote most importantly, we wrote some really good songs together. There's a song called It Was In Me, and it's like another ballad that sort of has like an I'm With You feel. And I said to her, I'm like, can we write I'm With You Part 2? Because that's my favorite song, and I love today even still singing it on stage. So we wrote some really cool songs together for this record, and I hope to keep working with her. Other collaborators, Chad Kruger, he was really encouraging to get me back in the studio, to get me singing. The first 2 songs I wrote for this album were Head Above Water and Warrior, and they were about the health struggle I was going through. And he got me up in his studio and recorded me singing those songs, and he supported me all the way through the entire making of this record. I was able to, like, if I was 16, how cool is this? If I was, like, stuck on a lyric or something, I'd call Chad up and be like, yo, I don't know what to say here. What should I say? Or do you like this lyric? Or I'd put him on FaceTime and be like, oh my God, check out this song I just wrote. And he's like, yeah, keep going. I had no idea I'd ever work with Nikki, and I, like, love her music. And so having her be part of this album is super dope. She's on the song Dumb Blonde. Yeah. Well, I think, like, on my first couple albums, my love songs were very, like, boy bashing. And angsty. And now I just sort of articulate myself differently, I guess. I don't know how to answer it. I loved listening to jazz music. I love Frank Sinatra and Billie Holiday, and I like listen to them all the time when I'm cooking. And I wanted to experiment with some like throwback songs and go a little jazzy. And I grew up singing in church and was singing like gospel and country when I was a little girl. So I felt like I got to sort of do more vocally on this record, and I even wrote a couple country songs, but they didn't go on. It doesn't feel any different. Like, I feel it feels the same. Like, it's so natural for me just to be back up on stage, and I feel like I'm at home. It's easy, it's enjoyable, and I think I love and appreciate music more than ever now. Right now I'm excited because I'm going to be getting on a plane and going to Abu Dhabi for the Special Olympics to perform at the opening ceremony. And then I'm flying to Japan, so I'll get to see all the fans out there and reconnect and put on some little acoustic sets and do promo and all the TV shows out there. And then, yeah, I think we'll put a tour together towards the end of the year. So Head Above Water is the most important song It is the reason why I was gone. It's like what I just went through, with battling Lyme disease and getting through that. And I do feel that my head is above water and that I am awake and living and breathing. And so it was a really special song for me. I needed that song to be the first single and the title of the album. And I really hope that overall, like, my story can encourage other people going through anything in their life that's, a challenge, whether it's a health battle or an emotional battle, and that they can find the songs encouraging and inspiring and uplifting. And the album overall.
For sure.
It's exciting. I heard that my mom texted me and she was like, hey, you're nominated for a Juno. Did you know that? And I was like, no, I didn't know. Oh my God, this is so exciting. And just to be back with music and to be getting nominations and recognized, it's awesome. Isn't it amazing? Like, I have these conversations with people all the time. There's so many incredible artists coming out of Canada. I can't even believe it. Like, I love Shawn Mendes and, there's The Weeknd, Justin Bieber, Drake. There's like so many incredible artists.
Yeah, when I'm in like LA, all I hear is Canadian artists, and I'm like, isn't that ironic?
Yeah. You just quoted Alanis Morissette.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
And you didn't even know it.
No.
There's definitely been a lot of like looking back and reflecting, and I think right now I'm sort of closing a door on that chapter, and really just after everything I've been through, just like keeping my head up and looking forward, and I'm just really excited for the future and now.